Do you often find yourself questioning what it is that you're supposed to do now? Sometimes you may have this plan that you've set in place. It's this grand plan, you've really thought about it. It's something that you really want to get done. But all of a sudden, something occurs and it's thrown a spanner into that plan. You now have two options to take moving forwards. One option is continue to follow that plan that you initially had set. And the second option is to now make the most of this new opportunity that has come your way. Now, with me, this was something that I experienced this week. I had a plan. I was a part of a coaching mentorship group. The aim is to build my coaching program, my coaching business, so that I can best serve my clients, so that I can be the best coach available to my clients. But then all of a sudden now, I've been brought up and had a conversation with my performance coach where we spoke about things to do in the now while I'm still working a full-time job. So my initial plan, it was to do this coaching mentorship, this coaching program with this business from now for the next 6 months, so that by the time it comes to August, I'd have the skills, I'd have the necessities I need in order to take this to the next level. That was my initial plan. That was what I set out to do from the get-go. However, I was then proposed with an opportunity. Now, this opportunity at the start, when I was told about it, it didn't seem like something that would benefit me in the short term. The reason is, it's because it's taking a step back. I'm no longer going to be in a position in August that I would like to be in order to take my business to the next level. But instead, I do think this new opportunity is something that will provide me with the opportunity to grow as a coach, to grow as someone who people look up to for advice, for information, for guidance, to get them from point A to point B. And so ultimately, I think the decision on my end had to come from me assessing my values and what it is that I truly want to achieve long term with my coaching business. Do I simply want to remain where I am right now, learning about training, learning about nutrition, learning about personal development, learning about how I can help my clients through experience, through helping clients alone? Or do I want to take it to the next level and learn from someone else? In addition to learning from my clients' experiences, do I want to enroll in a program that's going to give me even more of that knowledge, that's going to help me be a better coach for my clients? In the short term, that's something that's going to set me back, because you won't be able to realize the immediate benefits of that, because once you apply that knowledge that you've learned to your clients, you won't see immediate results until months down the line. And also, in terms of a business perspective, will my coaching business be in the spot I want it to be in August if I'm now taking a step back from growing it and now reallocating my time towards building up my knowledge, building up my skills, my expertise as a coach? It's where I've now had to decide, what it is that matters to me most. And what it is that matters to me most is being the best coach possible. I think this is a very unique situation to be in, but at the same time, I think it's a situation that can be applied to many other people's lives. It's like when you have two conflicting things that are all of a sudden going to, change the path, change the trajectory of where you want to go in life. You need to really just take a step back and see, short term, what is this going to do for me? But is this a short term thing? Or is this something that I want to do long term? If it's something that I want to do long term, how is the different paths that I can take going to set me up for greater success in that long term? I think here it's really important to understand that if you do have a long-term goal, a long-term vision, always remaining aligned with that is going to do you so much good. If you can always remain aligned with your vision, whether that's your vision for yourself in a year's time, 2, 5, 10 years' time, understand where your values truly lie, then I really do believe that whatever decision you make will be the right decision. Always, always, always stick to your gut when making decisions like this, because chances are that subconscious voice in your mind telling you what you should be doing is what you should be doing. The moment you ask someone else for their opinion, and this is what, from my experience, that I found, the second I start asking for other people's opinions or thoughts about this situation, it's like I'm seeking external validation or approval for the decision I'm about to make, because I'm worried, I'm scared, I don't know if this is something that I should be doing. If your internal voice is telling you to do something, that is what you should be doing. It might be scary, it might be something that you don't want to accept, it might be something that you know might set you back in the short term, but in the long term it will excel you forwards even more. But that is a voice that has your best interest at heart. So listen to that voice. Always make sure that when you are in a difficult situation, you can really take a step back, remove your emotion from the decision, because so many times we can get caught up in the emotion. Oh, I don't want to, delay what I want to achieve by 6 months, because then I won't be able to do this and I won't be able to do that. And what will people start to think about me? And so emotion starts coming into play. What other people think about you starts coming into play. But deep down, you need to be able to separate that emotion from the decision that you need to make. It's really, really easy to say this, but the reason why I am able to say this is because I've experienced this, and I continue to experience this time after time after time. I have a plan in place, then all of a sudden something else pops up, and I have to now decide what it is that I have to do moving forwards to set myself up for long-term success. And it's never an easy decision. This was not an easy decision I had to make, but it's a decision I did make nonetheless, because I know deep down that it is something that's going to help me overcome imposter syndrome that I've been facing, overcome challenges, knowledge gaps, skill gaps. I'm going to be a better coach for my clients. So long term, this is going to be the best decision I've made. And I do wholeheartedly believe that all opportunities, all experiences, all events that come our way are for a reason. So why not take advantage of it? Why not make the most of those? Sometimes it's a challenge that comes our way that we need to overcome. And if we have a plan in place, it's so easy for us to say, oh, that challenge does not fit into my plan, so I'm not going to take it. But then you miss out on an opportunity for growth. So be a lot more dynamic in your long-term plan. If you're someone who's experienced many times now or in the past conflicting plans, and you have no idea what you should be doing, just think about this. Think about where you want to be in 1 year's time. Which of these plans serves you the best? Is it plan A, which might serve you best for the next 2 to 3 months? Or is it plan B, that's going to maybe set you back in the next 2 or 3 months, but in the next year, it's going to propel you further than you could have ever imagined? Realign yourself with your values. What does plan A and plan B really mean to you as a person? Is one going to help you develop the skills that is more aligned with your values, or is plan B going to do that? If you can really think about what matters to you most, where you want to be in the future, whatever decision you make, whether people around you will agree with it or not, is going to be the right decision for you in that moment. And if it proves not to be that right decision for you in the moment, then there's no problem, because you can just learn from your mistakes. You can learn, and that's the beauty about life. Every opportunity that we encounter is an opportunity for growth and to learn and to be better.